What's up, speeders? Sonic023 here, and today we'll be reviewing the Doom the Dark Ages Doomslayer. Now, before we start the video, I'm recording this on December 24th, 2025, and I have a feeling I'm going to release this video 10,000 months after recording this, because I have a very bad release schedule. So, as you can see, my setup is a little different today, because I'm on a vacation. Shout out to mom and dad for making the vacation happen. Anyways, so yeah, as you can see, I finally got the Doomslayer that I've been wanting for so long. So let's go ahead and take a look at the box. Now, taking a look at the box, as you can see this nice window where you can see the Doomslayer's weapons and the Doomslayer himself, which is the main attraction. Then looking at the side, you can see Doom the Dark Ages, the logo right up there. Oh, the Doomslayer himself. Nice art. It says there, Doomslayer 01. 01 stands for first edition. Then you can see some more artwork of Doom the Dark Ages back here. And it says id, which is the company that helped create the Doom series. The modern Doom series, to be more specific. And it says Elite Edition. Pretty cool. And on the bottom, it just has some licensing and all that. On the top, more Doom the Dark Ages labeling. Let's stop yapping and let's go ahead and open this baby up. Alright, speeders, I'm finally done unpacking all of the accessories in the figure, and let me tell you, it took me at least 1 hour to get these things out. At least 1 hour. 10 to 30 minutes max, I don't know, man. It took me a long time, but now since we got all the stuff from the packaging out, let's go ahead and review Doom. The Doom figure. Alright. Now, taking a closer look at the figure, as you can see, looking at the Doomslayer's helmet, it has a very nice a metallic silver look to it. Has a nice green visor, although without the light, it looks like the visor looks like it's black. But yeah, it's got very nice yellow accents on like this part. Pretty sure that's like a part where I think that's a part where he breathes. I mean, he is wearing a mask 24/7. On the top, there are spikes. And you can see on the shoulders, there's like, on the left shoulder, the right shoulder, this one, you can see an orange thingamabobber, I'm not sure what that's called. And on the left shoulder, which is this one, there's some very nice sculpting detail. I really like how the spikes on the top of the helmet are sculpted. It's very nice. And not to mention the cape. Now the cape is so damn soft. Like, I love the paints and the sculpting they used. Looks very nice. And this has got to be like so good. And the spikes on the shoulder armor looks immaculate. Yeah. The painting and the detailing on the torso is even so better. Hold on. Position that. It's got nice red highlights, some nice metal silver painting. And the figure has a bit of a medieval age-esque style to it, which is the whole plot of Doom Dark Ages, hence Dark Ages. And the chest plate armor just, like, I like this little circle thingy. In the game, this part would glow up yellow whenever the Slayer's in control with the con makers. And the biceps are fucking insane. They look realistic as hell. This is a a total upgrade from the last Doom figure, which is the classic glow-in-the-dark Doom figure. Very nice. I like this brown painting. I'm not sure what this is, but again, it's kind of like a medieval-esque look. They even got the side gun, the shoulder gun. It's very nice. There's even like a little cape here, which has tons of painting detail and cloth detail. And there are some packets where you would probably put ammo in, and you can see ammo right there. And there's this free little chain. It's not like a static item, which is a good choice because this thing would be in the way of the leg. Here's some more of that cloth with that chainmail. I think this is chainmail. Looks like chainmail. And the spikes on the gauntlets, on each gauntlet, just looks so immaculate. We're like, this is beautiful. Look at the elbow. The spikes. Now, some may think that the spikes aren't that sharp, but no, they are. I tried to do some small poses with these, and they're quite sharp. Yeah, it's very nice. I love the red accents on this side, and the green, and the silver, the metallic silver. And I just realized there's buckles. This gauntlet has buckles. Didn't even see that in reviews before. And on the legs, there's some nice metallic paint and a green plate of some sort. These are the boots. The boots, yes, they are kind of sharp. Pretty sharp, but not too sharp. This boot is probably like this boot has a lot of spikes, while this one barely has any. And this, the feet, oh my god, I didn't even realize this thing had detailing on the bottom of the shoes. That's insane. But overall, this thing looks amazing. We are done with looking at the paint detail and the sculpting detail. Let's go ahead and look at this guy's articulations, shall we? Now, first up, the head. Alright, let's see. As you can see, the head can do a 360. It can look up that much. It can look down this much. It can go side to side that much. And yeah, that's it for the head. Moving on to the arms. He can put both of his arms. The Doomslayer can put both of his arms up. You can get the arms up that high, which is not too bad. He can do a 360-degree spin, bend the elbow 90 degrees, and of course you can do a twist. It would be really bad if they didn't add a twist. Then the hands, you can do a 360 with them, and mostly they go down like that, but I'm not sure why you would want to articulate the hands this much. They can't really go back that much, but they still can. And now moving on to the torso. He can bend back bend back this much, bend forward this much, which will help when he looks up and down. And he can go to the side that much, like that, and of course 360. Okay, no, he can't 360. It's a little hard, actually. I'm very sure this guy can do a 360 with the chest piece, but I think it's just so bulky to the point where it can't. But that's fine. And as you notice, I think this part, the stomach part of Doomslayer is so detailed and so bulky to the point where it can't articulate. Well, which I find is not so bothersome. To some, yeah, it'll be probably annoying. Now moving on to the legs. He can kick out. Oh my goodness, he can kick out really far. Dang, he can kick out far. I didn't even realize this thing had buckles under here. Oh my goodness, how did I not notice that? But yeah, he can kick his leg forward that much, back that much. He can kick both legs out like this. Oh, this guy can do splits. And he can bend his knee. Wow, very nice. And of course, 360 like that. Now for the final part of articulation, the feet. Now I have tried pivoting, but it just seems impossible. Wait, no, it's possible. Look at that. It does pivot, but very little. Okay, a lot more than I thought actually. It can go side to side quite a lot. But you can bend it down that much, bend it up that much, and yeah, I think that's it for the articulation. It's very nice. Oh wait, actually there's one more piece of articulation. The gun, the shoulder gun. Now as you can see, the shoulder gun, most of it is quite static, but the only part that articulates is this one right here. And it can do, what the hell? So this thing can detach quite easily. I didn't realize this thing can detach so easily. It's weird. But yeah, that's it for articulation. Alright, now we're going to look at the Doomslayer's accessories. Now let's start off with the shield saw. Now as you can see, the shield saw, it's very nice. I like the detailing on it. It has some nice yellow outlining over here. And I like the Doomslayer logo over here. It's very nice. I like the green they used, and the metallic paint on the saw parts is just awesome. And of course, there's some detail back here, and you can make the Doom figure equip this. So let me try to do that real quick. Alright, I have put the shield saw on the Doomslayer, and fuck, this is awesome! Yeah, that looks awesome. Look at that. Alright, now for the next item, the Super Shotgun. Now the the Dark Ages Super Shotgun is completely different from Doom Eternal and Doom 2016 Super Shotguns. And of course, Doom 1993. Alright, now I have finally got the Super Shotgun onto Doomslayer's hand. And boy, it was kind of tricky actually. But I managed to actually get it on. So yeah. Oh, this looks awesome. The shield and the Super Shotgun. Yeah, alright, next weapon. Alright, up next we got the flail. Now the flail is a melee weapon, which is pretty brutal. But the flail is basically a mace, so yeah. And this thing has a legit chain, which I find insane. Also, I want to see if this can knock down the Slayer. No, it cannot. This thing can be used as an actual functional mace, but it's not going to do actual damage. Okay, it was a lot easier than I thought. Now, I got the flail on the Doomslayer, and damn, it looks fucking insane. It looks beautiful, man. It's just perfect. Dang, look at that. That looks pretty sick. And now for the next item, the pulverizer. Now this is brutal. If you've watched the Doom the Dark Ages trailer, then you'll know what this thing can do. Basically, you just Basically, this thing uses skulls as ammo and crushes the skulls into pieces, then shoots projectiles of the skulls at enemies, which is pretty brutal if you ask me. Now, let's see if I can get this thing onto his hand. Alright, now I got the pulverizer onto Doomslayer's hand, and man, it was kinda hard, actually. I had to take the whole ass hand off. You are actually meant to take the hands off, because you can actually switch hands with this guy, which I will be showing in a minute, but showing off the pulverizer, as you can see, this looks fucking badass. And there is a specific accessory that's meant to support the pulverizer, but moving on to the final accessories. Alright, now for the final accessories, I have taken off the Doomslayer's hands. Now I got the extra hands. One hand, this one is made for supporting the pulverizer because of how big it is, but it's not really needed. And this is a closed hand. For what, you may be asking? Punching. Obviously, this is a hand for punching, so yeah. I'm gonna put them on to see how nicely they look and fit. Alright, I got the hands on, and now he doesn't look cursed anymore. Well, thank God. But now looking at his hands, as you can see, this is now a punching hand. Now this is a holding hand. Well, not really holding, just like an extra hand to hold a big weapon like the pulverizer. But I have an idea. I have an idea of what kind of pose you can make with this. But these accessories look pretty nice, don't they? But speaking of poses, let's go ahead and move on to poses the Doomslayer could do. Alright, now for the first pose, it's using these alternative hands. Both the closed punching hand and the open supportive for heavy weaponry hand. And combining them together and using it to make this pose kind of looks like the Doomslayer is about to rock your shit. Which, of course, he's going to do if you don't like and subscribe on this video, or if you're a demon. Next pose. Alright, for the next pose, it's the Doomslayer using the supportive for heavy weaponry hand, holding the pulverizer. And as you can see, the pulverizer looks very nice in this pose, and it looks like he's about to go absolutely nuts with this thing, like probably going to shred a demon or something. Well, on to the next weapon. Go. Alright, now here's the next pose with Doomslayer with the super shotgun and the shield saw, and man, this looks epic. Look, this looks very epic. Now I imagine Doomslayer running through a battlefield full of demons, shredding them, and then just going through, running in like this. It's pretty cool. Alright, next pose. Now for the final pose, as you can see, the Doomslayer is dragging his flail around while holding the super shotgun in the other hand. Now this pose is inspired by that one cutscene in the Doom: The Dark Ages game, where the witch, one of the main antagonists for the game, kind of like, I don't know, tried to do something to the Doomslayer but failed. Wait, no, she actually technically succeeded. Yeah, it looks pretty nice. Alright, now we are at the final act of this video, and we're going to compare figures. Now, I only have brought with me two figures, which is a Sonic and a Shadow figure. Of course, Sonic Movie 3. The most goated movie ever, but honestly, I don't know why, but the fucking Game Awards didn't give him, like, best adaptation. Fuck you, fuck you, Jeff Keighley. Son of a bitch. Anyways, let's compare these figures. The only figures that I have brought with me. Now, here is Movie 3 Shadow, next to Doomslayer. Okay, wow, this actually looks really cool. The comparison between Movie 3 Shadow and the Dark Ages Slayer, it just looks so epic. Honestly, I can see a crossover between these two. That would be a really cool crossover. Maybe I'll even make a dedicated series to that. Who knows? But now, the final comparison. Sonic the Hedgehog. And these guys, now let me tell you, now these two, they're 5 inches tall, and this guy, he's 7 inches tall, which is absolutely insane. So this guy is a literal fucking beast. Hell yeah. But yeah, that's it. I'm just kidding, that's not it. Actually, we're going to do one more thing before this video ends. Read. Here is the card data file for the Dark Ages Doomslayer figure. Let's see what it says back here. With the Slayer imprisoned at the dawn of Dark Ages, the balance between light and shadow teeters on the edge of oblivion. A feared outsider among an imperiled people, he is both weapon and prisoner, his strength bound by the very gods they serve. As an ancient evil lays siege to their world, time runs short and the darkness deepens. Absolute cinema. Now the next card. Elite Edition 50 points. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think what these points are used for is to get a free McFarlane figure. I don't know how these points work, but they have to do something with the McFarlane toy shop. And I mean, I would use this, but it's... Wait, what the hell? There's a scratch code. Hold on, I need to... Hold on a second. Okay, hold on. I didn't even notice, bruh. There's a scratch off over here. Let's see. What I win? $1 million? What's this? Elite KX9YK3YX6M. That's a little weird. Hey, Sonic023 here, and I just wanted to say, well, this is basically the end of the video. But before you get to see the outro to this video, I just wanted to say, if you want to copy this McFarlane Toys 50 points card point thingy, I don't know, you can go ahead and copy it. It's on the screen right now, so yeah. And if you're wondering why I'm letting you guys do this, well, it's because I legitimately have no use for this thing. As much as I would like to get a free McFarlane Toys figure, there's nothing there in their website, nothing else that interests me. You can go ahead and copy it if you want. And just think of it as a late Christmas gift. And yeah, enjoy the code. That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe, share, and hit that notification bell if you want to see some more epic reviews. And of course, don't worry, I'll be making some funny content with this guy. And in the future, if I ever make a Doom related series, I'll have this guy in there, no doubt about it. But yeah, that's the end of this video. Again, I hope you all have a great day or night. And I'll see you in the next review. Peace out.